How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so today we got a good one for you. It's an arcade port the arcade game came out in 1985. The home version came out in 1986. This game is notable because it's widely regarded as one of the hardest video games ever made. It's regularly called an exercise in masochism. And truth be told, I absolutely love it. And I've wanted to talk about this game for a while, but finding a copy was pretty difficult. But I found one, and I found it at a good price. And we're going to talk about it today. Today's game is Ghosts N Goblins. Alright, so like I said before, I've really wanted to talk about this game for some time now. Ghosts N Goblins gave us Arthur, gave us Firebrand. Both characters most recently appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 fighting game. This game also spawned an entire franchise. So Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghouls and Ghosts, Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts, the Gargoyle Quest games, Demon Crest. It inspired the Maximo series that was criminally underloved on the PS2. It inspired all of those games. This title, and it should have been a cast off, to be honest with you. Playing Ghosts N Goblins for the first time, you don't expect it to be the inspiration for something as long-standing as it is. But as far as story goes, you play as Arthur. Arthur he's hanging out with his lady, and the demon pops up out of thin air, snatches her up, and Arthur jumps into his armor and rushes off to rescue her. Now, this game takes place over 6 different levels. And those levels are varied as far as environment, but they all have one thing in common. None of them are easy. And interesting thing, you acquire different weapons throughout the game, and any of those weapons can defeat the last boss in the game. But you need a particular weapon to actually defeat that boss. Excuse me. You acquire a cross weapon. You have to keep that cross until the end of level 6, and you have to beat the final boss with it. Final boss is Satan, by the way. Once you defeat Satan, also if you don't defeat Satan with the cross, it sends you back to level 5. If you defeat him and you don't have the cross, it sends you back to level 5. You defeat Satan with the cross the first time around, and you're told that your entire run through the game the first time was a trap created by Satan, and you have to go through it again to rescue your lady. When you defeat Satan the second time, you have to go back through it a second time, defeat Satan. And once you defeated Satan that second time, the game is over. You won. And you're rewarded with the greatest Baroque English translation ever. The game is supposed to say congratulations when you beat it. Instead, it says, if I'm pronouncing this right, if I'm pronouncing this broken translation properly, it says congratulations. Yeah, it's a well-worn meme throughout gaming that the 8 and 16-bit games over the years have had some terrible localization. But that one word was just the greatest. Matter of fact, the entire end of game text is probably some of the most busted translation in gaming history. But beyond all that, this game is so hard because when you play through it and you beat it, well, when you playing through it, you can't just, I'm talking about beating this game, but that's much easier said than done. The first time I played this game, I didn't see what the first boss looked like for a while. But then again, I was about 8 years old at the time. So it took a little while for me to get right with this game. But Ghosts N Goblins will whip you. If you think Dark Souls is bad, you haven't played anything. Go back and play Ghosts N Goblins if you think Dark Souls is bad, and you'll understand. Dark Souls got nothing on this. But you should totally, if you are into really tough platformers and you want to know what an old school game was capable of doing to a gamer's psyche, you should definitely pick up a copy of Ghosts N Goblins or find it on any of the compilation collections that are floating out there, because it was on a bunch of them that Capcom put out. You should totally play this game. It's definitely worth it, if for no other reason for the history lesson, because this game is a piece of gaming history, and I dare anyone to defy me on that. This game is a piece of history, and it should be played by any gamer worth their salt. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I will catch you beautiful people tomorrow.